Hello and welcome to another update video about HBAR. So on the HBAR chart, the price has reversed in the orange support zone that we discussed. A couple of days ago, I highlighted that we could be close to completing this internal wave count, wave structure. Also posted this on X, Twitter, formerly Twitter. If you want to get additional updates, feel free to follow us there. By the way, you'll find the link in the description. That was an update on the 5th of December. I highlighted here that the price is likely still working on wave 4 and that on the nano level we might see another low, which happened actually. And that it would likely sort of target the area around the 26-cent level that was here. Support zones, they typically are the areas where we are watching for a reversal to occur. The roadmap is shown by the wave count, and indeed, as you probably know, the price turned around. And then I updated earlier today actually that this is likely the beginning of the next move up. If I find it, there are plenty of updates there, by the way. Probably can't find it now. You'll find it. Ah, there it is. Yeah, that we likely started the wave 5 and the price kept pushing. And now we want to take a look at the live chart. But if you want to get updates like these, feel free to follow us there on X, Twitter. There are more of these even in our gold membership, but some of them are updated or published on X as well. Well, now we've reached the next fib level, right? The resistance of the previous wave 3 high and the next fib level. Let me just zoom out a bit. I'm actually, for some reason, on the 15-minute chart. It's a bit too small. So 38 cents is the next Fibonacci level. Just want to let you know again, before we dive into the microstructure further, what are the next upside levels to watch? Well, we've got above 38, we've got 47, 48 cents, key level there, and above that level, 64. And the idea was, and if I go back to the 1 hour time frame, that we would turn around in this zone, which the price did. But we have not yet broken to the upside, right? So we haven't broken yet to the upside. The idea is that this is a 5th wave, but it needs to be confirmed further by a break above that 3rd wave high. It could technically still be a more complex correction, but the reaction to the support region was already worth it, I guess, for those who were trading this smaller degree structure, right? Because the price moved. I mean, even if you just entered at the top, the price moved like 20% in a day, right? Good intraday trade for those who are or were looking for an entry in the box. Now, very important, these are just micro support regions. I mean, they're not really designed for, let's say, long-term positions or something, but for any swing trader, this was already a successful trade, or intraday trader. Now, the problem now comes that we haven't seen major follow through yet, so we haven't seen the break above the 3rd wave yet. Idea is that this could be an ending diagonal. So if we really just dive into the microstructure, which obviously is very speculative and more like a, guessing game on the smallest time frames, but I know that a lot of you are interested in the microstructure. So one idea I have is that this was wave 1 in 3 waves here, and we had a shadow wave 2 pullback. We're now in a 3rd wave, and we would be working on like an ABC structure in wave 3. Then there would be an ABC in wave 5. In this scenario, the price should hold above the last swing low, which is here at around 31.6 cents, 31.5 cents. Now, any break below it would shift probabilities towards just a corrective wave top, like that this was just an ABC. So A wave, 1 second, let me just think actually. Could even be that A wave, B wave, C wave, so that we're going to test the support zone again, right? That would offer another opportunity for those who are trading this, right? And who might have already taken some profits, because in this scenario, we have to at least prepare for another test of support. That becomes more likely, as I said, if we break below that 31.5 cent level. Surely, could it be another 1-2 setup? Yes. But in that case, the 27.5 cent level needs to hold, and it doesn't. It could go. You know, you could call it a 5-wave move up, but with an extended 5th in the internal structure. So yeah, that would be also a reasonable scenario. It could be a 1-2 setup, but it would be very long. So I think it first of all comes down to, or what we need to watch is the last swing low there at 31.5 cents. Below that level, it becomes possible. Well, as I said, it becomes probable we just test the support region again, right? Whether that means just a test of the previous swing low. Either way, it's marked on the chart, right? That support area. What I will remove from the chart now is this say the internal. So, and if that happens, well, we might actually test sort of the area, around the previous low between that 27.5 cent level and 26 cents. But overall, the message has been and is that the 23 cent level is the larger key pivot for this overall scenario, that we get one more high. Whether that means a direct breakout or we test support again and breakout, then time will tell. But the levels are there for you to use. You can see the support levels are being respected. And the good news is, even if we test the support area again, it might be another opportunity. I wouldn't short this, but obviously another pullback could be another opportunity, either for those who already took some profits, which is definitely reasonable after like 23% rally intraday, or for those who have actually missed the previous entry. But again, that is just a possibility. I think you need to prepare for both. The levels should be clear, they haven't changed, and we haven't seen a breakout yet, okay? Not yet a breakout above the third wave, but it's just that the pullback occurs at a point where this could easily be a B wave top, so it's worth watching. Situation is a bit unclear on the micro level, but actually the levels are very clear and they are there to watch, and they provide the information about where a reward to risk ratio is typically, you could say, is profitable, right? It's always is interesting, is attractive, and that's typically in these support zones where we also watch for reactions. Now on the Bitcoin chart as well, right? The question is it just a B wave high? Therefore, just be aware it could be, especially as weekends are often wave 4 weekends, wave 4 Saturdays. But okay, that being said, the last few Saturdays were very, very interesting. Certainly also HBAR sees the volatility as Bitcoin is fighting around the 100K, or the bulls and the bears actually are fighting around the 100K Bitcoin mark. And I think now with this video, you know the key support levels, you know my expectation that we are watching for a fifth wave to the upside as long as the 23 cent level holds. That's the key pivot. We could certainly test the support area. Again, I think that remains likely until we haven't seen a break above the previous wave 3 high. And I told you about the key levels to the upside that are, well, our next target levels, right? Specifically, the next one's at 47 cents and the one above at 64.5 cents. So that's the update about HBAR. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.